value to put on home ice advantage when you look at this last stretch and trying to lock that up?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get the benefit of being at home, I think you want to try to earn that. So, and in general, you just want to be playing good hockey and continue to play well. So, just talking about it lately, just one day at a time. And today, coming off a good off day yesterday, good being back at home, get some work in, and get prepared for a good challenge tomorrow.
How crucial, what the word is now, but you've clinched with 10 games to go and a lot of time to prepare. How do you see that?
Whenever it comes, however it comes, I think, it's obviously just important to confirm your spot, give yourself the opportunity. A lot of hard work goes into it. Starts all the way from the summertime through training camp and obviously a long grind. So, obviously, you want to be playing good hockey all year, win as many games as you can, and get to that point sooner rather than later. I don't think we try to make too much of it, being with 10 games left or however many games left, but I think it's just a good feeling that we booked our spot, and we just want to keep building on what we've been doing. And like I said, just kind of a day-by-day approach and move on, starting a new week this week. Very productive one last week, and just want to build on where we're at.
What, if anything, do you know about Owen Tavares?
Well, I've just obviously seen what he's done internationally at the senior level, which is extremely impressive for anyone at that age. But I think especially as a defenseman, to play the role that he did and the way he kind of excelled and gained more opportunity and ice time last year at the World Championships, obviously at the Olympics, is extremely impressive and an extremely hard thing to do. So clearly, you see why he's so highly touted, why he was the first pick, and why he should be a challenge for years to come.
What do you remember, John, about your debut as a fellow #1 pick coming into a team that hadn't been good in a while, dealing with that pressure and this level of expectations?
Yeah, I mean, obviously those are there. You're aware of that, but I think at the end of the day, you're living out a dream and playing in the NHL and getting that opportunity. I think you're just so excited to finally experience that. So much hard work goes into it. So many people help contribute to that you just want to go out there and enjoy it and obviously compete. And there's a reason why you're in that position and given that opportunity. So I think you're always reminding yourself of who you are as a player and as a person. Finding areas where you can work and grow, especially when you enter the league, you learn a lot, just how difficult it is and trying to be consistent. So, but like I said, I think first and foremost, I think you're just really enjoying getting the opportunity, something you dreamed your whole life about and worked hard for.
So when you acquire a guy like Giordano, who's experienced, you figure that he'll step right in and without many adjustments. What do you think is going so well for him this week transition to you guys?
Well, I think Gio really fits into the way we want to play the game and understanding kind of the identity of the group and probably more specifically the decor and how they play off one another and how that fits into our system and whatnot. And I think he thinks the game extremely well. His understanding of the game, obviously, his experience helps a lot. He doesn't have to come in and I think have to bulk so much of the load either. We got so many guys that obviously can do so many different things. Obviously, Mo is right up there as one of the best defensemen in the league. So, he can just kind of come in and do his thing without having to worry about trying to do too much. And I think as a guy that's been around and been through a lot of it, played in a Canadian market, understanding all the variables that come with that, and just kind of fit right in and been tremendous in walking as well. He's been great. I think you just see the confidence he's playing with. I think, I just talk about his engine all the time, his ability just to continue to put pressure on the opponent, whether it's with or without the puck. And you can just see how much more he's threatening the net and the deception to his game. He's just keeping the opponent on their heels, goaltenders on their heels. So with that speed and that pressure, he just creates time and space and forces myself to play at a higher pace just because of how well he skates and the tempo he plays at. So ability to get out of your own zone through the neutral zone to the other end as quick as possible is always a good thing, and leads to more time at the puck and being in the one end of the ice that you want to be in. So
we're trying to figure out how high Austin can push this season. Are you in that? Do you have any idea what his limit could be?
Yeah, I don't think we want to talk about limits for anyone, but especially him. So I think we're witnessing some pretty special greatness from him. The level he's playing at is pretty remarkable, and I think I said it the other night. In a lot of ways, not surprising, just because of how gifted he is, how hard he works at it, and how determined he is. So, I think just like we've been talking about the rest of the group, he just day by day wanting to get better and make a strong impact, and just focuses such a good job. I think, just keeping his mindset and his focus on just being himself and playing the game, and not getting so caught up in what he's been doing or the big picture of things. I think just kind of just having the focus in such a good place, and he's obviously in such a great rhythm and feel for the game, and you can just tell just how dominant he is with him without the puck. You see the physicality aspect to his game as well. Pushing back against the opponents when necessary. So just even things like that, you can just tell just the level he's at is pretty incredible.
Sean, what do you want to work on with your own game?
Well, I think you just always want to be as consistent as possible. Extremely reliable without the puck, and continuing, to creating opportunities. For me, whether it's coming in off the rush or, down below the dots, and it gets harder and harder to create opportunities and score goals as the year goes on and into the playoffs. So, just trying to be good in and around the net in tight areas. So, just when you kind of have. Things going well without the puck, it seems to bring everything together. So just continuing to have good habits and focus on those areas defensively that can bring the game together offensively as well.
Are you seeing a little more physicality from Mitch too?
Yeah, no doubt. I think Mitch isn't. I think necessarily the guy that's going to create the big open ice hit, but I think just like the rest of his game and how smart he is and his awareness out there, his ability to use the physicality to get the puck back and just put himself in a really good spot that continues plays and creates offense, or puts his line mates or the guys on the ice around him in a better spot that makes the game easier for everyone else. So I think there's a great maturity there, especially, like I just said, as the year goes on and you get closer to playoff time, just how hard you have to fight for every inch of the ice.